So we're gonna start another side series. A side series of a roleplay of the goddamn mighty THOR. We're gonna go full solo on the hardest difficulty. Let's do it.
Hear ye! The prophets have spoken, friends. The dragon's return is nigh. Join the honourable Duke's ranks and help us be rid of the fell beast. The day's come to lay down rod and reel and take up the sword.
It's the dragon!
Get to the wall! Quickly! Go! Pick up fire!
Ah!
squirite. Accurata de Dio mi squadota junto la Nestesta, Nesti, mi esplorate et malaga.
Help me! He's still alive!
If you squad face me. Take up arms, newly arisen.
So, okay, welcome to the episode 1 of my future Mystic Knight long play series, solo hard mode. And I'm saying that it's gonna be a separate series because at the very moment I'm doing 3 series at the same time. I'm already doing a solo fighter run, solo strider, and partially solo assassin series, all of them in hard mode too. So it's gonna be huge, time consuming doing 4 series at the same time.
What? Why is this happening?
So part of my intention is to do at least a full series of 4 of my dearest vocations of all, and also to make a good roleplay of the mighty THOR.
You say it left a glowing scar?
Yes. The wound has closed, and it seems the worst has passed, but his heart lies silent.
If you would face me.
You are sure of this?
Yes.
Ill magic, the work of some curse. The whole world's already gone mad for fear of this dragon. Won't no good come of this. I must go see to the others, Kina. Tell me if aught changes here.
All right.
You should be abed. I wish you would not strain yourself so.
I worry for you, cuz. The chief says your injury could be a curse from the dragon. If so, that's not something I know how to heal. But there must be a way. You were not the only one to suffer the wrath of the worm, cuz. There were many wounded. Others, some were not so fortunate. The whole village was worried about you. They'd be well relieved to see you up and about. Perhaps you might go and see the others, if you feel well enough.
Can't go near the water for fear of monsters? Best you watch yourself.
Micah's greetings upon you. What can I do you for? As you will.
It's okay. That's my badass looking Viking for now. Remember, this is gonna be my take on THOR. So it's gonna be looking like a mix of different versions of THOR. Also it's gonna be the Dragon's Dogma version of THOR. But anyway, we're gonna rush to get into Bitterblack Island, because that's the fastest we can become a mystic knight. So I'm gonna try to make a rush there without breaking too much the immersion of the game. We hate breaking immersion.
That man you are speaking with, he's of the Pawn Legion. They come from some unknown place, just appear without a warning. They're a strange lot. Not human, quite. They look the part, sure enough, but they lack the will, the spark, what drives us. They have no capacity to feel nor act alone, so they live as sellswords. Myrmidons, they're called. There's an encampment west of the village where men gather to face the dragon. I'd wager a fair number of his kind will be there as well. Why don't you take him? Might be you learn aught of why he came to you in the first place.
Over here, Rook. We have to take the trash out. Fly, you fool! Now we're ready.
Quite the fighter, eh? That was far too close. I'm called Reynard, a traveling salesman, though those damnable beasts ruined my wares. But thanks to you, it was only wares I lost. I'll consider it a bargain. You have my thanks.
Well met, Arisen. Can you hear our voice?
Aught to say, sir? You needn't have.
Have all you need? We are an end first and foremost, but we offer more than simple lodging. We can safeguard your belongings, or aid in learning new skills. Have your pick, any you like. What will it be today?
Well met, Arisen. Can you hear our voice? We speak to you from across great distance. The Pawn Legion has awaited you. Pray, forgive this strange and impersonal greeting. This rift serves as a gate. It connects our kind to your world. It opens to the Arisen, for they possess a will powerful enough to guide the Legion. If you would claim to be among the Arisen, prove the strength of your resolve. Very well. Then we shall guide you in your trial. If you are an Arisen in truth, this humble task will prove no obstacle. The Arisen must possess the valor to stand against all threats, and the power to quell them. A tireless spirit of self-improvement grants the strength to lead the Legion. Pray, show it now.
The beast comes! Hurry!
With that, your trial is complete. You are the Arisen in truth, proven beyond any doubt. Now, I bid you select a companion for the journey ahead. They shall serve you, and you alone, to share in your hardships and aid you in every endeavor.
Our fealty is sworn to you, Arisen. From this day, the Legion's men called pawns live and die by your command.
If you're tired, rest.
Ah, a master and his pawn, is it? You'll be quite the force, come the day you learn to fight as one. Mind you, that is a skill better honed in practice than in the heat of mortal combat. I can help in that regard, should you wish it.
Ah, the venerable Arisen returns. Are you come to lead the pawns in a quest to slay the dragon? Those equivocal husks. Will or nill, the Arisen is always drawn to the dragon, as puppets strung in fate's own thread. Many have come before you, eager to stand tall atop the grand capstone of worldly truth that is the dragon. Arrogance. The dragon is ever born anew into the world, and with it too, the Arisen. All Arisen seek out the dragon, but lucky are the few who attain an audience with the beast, while yet they live. Ours is a weak, fragile world, and little within it is more frail than man. In yon encampment they gather up their knights and hired steel. They think to grow their numbers and hunt the dragon. But they shall soon learn their lot will e'er be as prey.
It warms my heart to see those who fled the dragon, even now return.
You can see me? Then you are one known to the dragon, bound within the eternal ring. But I have dire need of the Arisen's strength. Please, sir, will you lend me your aid? You have my eternal thanks. You speak now to a shadow of sorts. My flesh resides elsewhere. I would take you there now, if it please you. I ask you, is that the fate you've chosen of your own will? You are Arisen. We stand now on Bitterblack Isle, far as sea from the cove we departed. I would ask you to explore its depths. Were it possible, I would not send you off with so meager an explanation. But I fear I myself do not know it better. My past, my aims in coming here, all of it is lost, as in a fog. All I know is that I, like you, was called here, and am bound to stay. I sensed you in the distance, and called to you for help. I knew somehow, as by instinct, that you could grant the wish of the one who dwells below. Just as I know my role here is to aid you in that pursuit. I am versed in the purification of cursed artifacts. Should you in your travels find such ensorcelled objects, pray, bring them to me. The procedure requires but a few rift crystals, and it is a service I would gladly tender. I shall aid you however I can, for therein lies my own path forward. If there is aught I can do, say it.
It is going to be the mystic Asgardian knight. That is the mighty THOR. For Valhalla. It's okay. Now that we got a hammer, we got a Mjolnir of power. That is good. Of course, we are not ready to use the hammer right, because as you can see, it's consuming all my stamina. I don't know the level requirement this hammer. I believe it's around maybe level 20s or something. And we are only around level 12. So it's called the Dragon's Presence. But it's also known as Mjolnir in Asgard. And we got the Knight's Honor, which is supposed to be the shield of Asgard. I think there's been parts of the comics where Thor is being shown with holding a shield. I'm pretty sure I believe I'm right. But anyway, I'm gonna have to call the episode here, and this is gonna be my future Mystic Knight series as the mighty THOR. Look at that. That skill attack. That is something that totally inspired me to do a mighty THOR. Just look at that epicness. Okay. Crazy Dragon of Belmont is out for now. So, I added the prologue bar for the very end. And we need to do this. That always feels good. Anyway, this is sort of a guide on how you can do this area solo on hard mode without taking damage. Now we got a dragon to kill.
We thought to inundate the worm with sheer numbers, a sea of blades. 'Twas a fool's hope. Now his sea runs dry, and the Duke's army is lost in the gambit. Arisen, I beg you, sir, grant vengeance to those who've fallen. If this be of use, I will give it gladly. Arisen! This way, sir! The worm awaits beyond, sir. I should be proud to guide you. We'd hidden away here for fear of the beasts all around. Arisen! This way, sir! Our army is routed. 'Tis plain truth. Beyond that grand door, the dragon makes its roost.
Now choose, flee, or step forth. Take hold of what lies beyond. Claim mastery over the eternal ring.
Well, I hope that many of you will value the intention that this series holds. And please do remember that if you want to see more of these episodes of this particular series, it's really important that you let me know that you want to see more. Always remember that your word will always have a crucial impact on the continuation of this